And back into some Doki Doki Literature Club. We're going to start a new game, and it looks like Sayori, since she killed herself last time, is not going to be a character. So it'll be interesting to see how the group stays together without... Oh, I just noticed she has a pen in her hands for the first time. Because as I mentioned at the end of the last day of club... Was it the last day of club? Or was it the day before that? I don't know, but they were mentioning how Sayori was the one who was kind of keeping the group together. And Monika was trying to fill her shoes by being like extra positive when these two were fighting. So I wonder if that same sort of play is going to happen again. Have Monika filling Sayori's shoes because neither of those two really have the right personality for it, let's just say. I don't know. Let's go. I wonder how much of this is going to be repetitive. That is a fantastic start. Incomprehensible language. Oh, because the first line is Sayori talking. She's calling out to me. And then I was saying, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl is, don't have a name, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. So... I can't skip, I believe, at the moment. Okay, we're letting... Holy shit! Okay, this person's catching up to us and is saying something and the game is crashing. Listen to that music. Okay. And I think it's just retconned itself. I think? Or did it already have this line earlier? I don't remember. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Morning's usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, here we go, we've retconned. I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls, something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. That is true, you no longer have Sayori as your motivation to join the club. I suppose you already know Monika outside of the club, so maybe she's going to be the one conscripting us. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always an anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. True fact. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Right, so it's trying to insinuate that this chick, dude, has like zero inclination to live life without Sayori. It's a bit of a gross overstatement. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. You don't have to join any clubs. Sayori is no longer prodding you to join them. You can just stay at home and play games. Mish? Oh boy. Haha, knew it'd be Monika. Monika? Because she's the only one I know outside the club. I didn't know Yuri or Natsuki. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Oh, not that pose again. Yeah, it has. What do you mean you didn't expect to see me here? This is my classroom. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Oh my god, it's been years since I've heard it called construction paper, wow. Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You were in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what clubs do you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Ooh. Like the way it's going a bit crazy. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? So she still is quite Monica. She's quite Monica-ish, but I think she's a little more open than she was in the past in actively approaching me like this. So she's taking a little bit of Sayori's personality on, but not too much. She's still very Monica. Did Monica say she? Hey Mish, by any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? What am I gonna get in return, Monica? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Yes, because she's just a goddess. Let's all listen to Monica. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome! You're really sweet, Mish. You know that? No, I'm clearly a doormat. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Yay me. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. That's not nearly as cool as selling my soul for cupcakes. Where are the cupcakes, Natsuki? She's not going to have any because Sayori was the one who convinced her to make them. God damn it. Sayori. You took my cupcakes away from me, selfish cow. Ha! I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Also, no music. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! I brought a guest with me! Ooh, that was interesting. A guest? Seriously, you brought up... I'm a girl, Natsuki. Can't you see? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Mish. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Again, really not. So let me guess. You're Monica's girlfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The guy with a sour attitude, his name is apparently Natsuki, oops, I hit spacebar, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Oh, Yuri has stepped into the breach. Interesting. I didn't know she really had the attitude and the confidence and charisma for a vice presidency, though I suppose Natsuki likewise doesn't have the attitude for it, though she has the other two attributes. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Mish in a classroom and she decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry, were you going to make cupcakes? There's still tomorrow, Natsuki, there's still tomorrow. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into her. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Deja vu, Yuri, I don't drink tea. Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Mish? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens a closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. See, last time I took a seat next to Sayori. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like a festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Wow, I'm sorry, it's early morning, so my throat's a little rough from sleep, but I don't know, just suddenly talking a lot, as per usual, is stressing the throat, but it just seems to be stressing it more than usual, and it's not like it hurts so much as it feels awkward. I can feel it getting scratchier and scratchier as I talk. I apologize, we're all just gonna have to persevere together. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Okay, she said that last time. I guess. Don't let you get yourself intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. Wow, of the two things you could have chosen to say you enjoy, you chose tea? Honey, I enjoy the reading, not the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Mish, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Can we, like, smash through the... No? I could have sworn it said that you could hit skip to sort of smash all the text that was the same as last time. Wait, I would like to read manga? Did I say that last time? I must have. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Yeah, that's from last time. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Can I, like, skip? Is there a skip auto-forward time? What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but let's put that further forward. Ha! Can I just skip through the entire thing for everything I've already read? I swear the game said that was a thing I could do. Oh, here we go. Skip unseen text, skip after choices. I want you to skip text already read. Why is that not an option? Oh, hey! My save slots are gone. That is intriguing. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. Blah, blah, blah. Should I really be rereading all this? Should I just read the parts that are different? Oh, I don't know. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with, yeah, okay. We've already read this. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. Is it your personality? Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine. Yeah, this seems the same as last time. Why can't I skip? Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable. And then she has an idea about us all writing poems. And then we don't have Sayuri here to back up conversation, which is a bit awkward. Was Sayuri... Nah, she had to have been. She was there for my first day. So, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a few new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Mish? Hold on, there's still one problem. Where are my fucking cupcakes? That's my problem. No. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. This is the same as last time. Other clubs to look at. They stare at me. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. guess I need to tell you the truth, Mish. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. Ooh, this is new. We need 4. So Sayori's death is really affecting you guys, even if you don't realize it. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more member before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I'd feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. I don't know why. It's not like you know them technically, and it's not like it's your responsibility to not let them down. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, yes, they're so beautiful. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the club. Their eyes light up. You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after this, I would be super pissed. Pretty sure I said that last time. Mish, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Mish, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Anxiety, yep. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait because there's no Sayori to walk home. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. Oh, right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. I seem particularly energized despite the fact that Sayori isn't there for me to even look a special poem. Yes, please. This is unusual. I forgot what I was going to say. This is so interesting. Oh, wow. A joke. A man walked into a club. A lady walked into a club. In the club, there was a girl who liked her very much. They spent some time together and then she liked her even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with her. But before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Thanks, Sayori. That's a beautiful poem. Thanks. So this is interesting though. A third party intervened with her programming and she suddenly hated herself for being in love. That kind of would explain why Sayori kind of went off the rail so quickly. It wasn't just because of her. Someone interfered with her script. Now that is interesting. Oh, now I've only got 2 of them to impress. Well, let's just press the first. Oh, there's new words. Was it electricity one of them before? And dance? I don't know. I'm going to press the first word every time. Electricity. Broken. Mouse. Whistle. Extraordinary. Childhood. Shiny. Why are these all Natsuki words? Eternity. Uncanny. Jumpy. Bunny. Incapable. Jump. Climax. Landscape. Cheer. Bubbles. Together. Philosophy. Promise. Holy shit. Hi, Sayori. Whew, that's trippy. Hi again, Mish. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Did I have Sayori walking me to school on day 2? I don't remember. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Oh, porn. Yuri, you didn't have a face for a second there. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mish. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Ooh, hello, Natsuki. Oh, come on. Like she deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Is that a threat, Natsuki? Monica, you're in front of my text. That doesn't work for me. That really doesn't work for me. Natsuki, something like, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monica. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Oh, that's right. Manga is literature. I have a feeling that when Natsuki was talking about that last time, she was on this side of the screen, but I could be wrong. That was several days ago. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Mish. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? So Yuri's being a lot more outspoken because she's taking her role of vice president very seriously, so already she's changed. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all. Hold up. Is it just me or is that background gone crooked? It's on an angle. It's not normally on an angle, is it? Am I just tripping out for a second here? I could have sworn that's normally level. Oh, I don't know. Now it's making me dizzy now that I'm thinking about it. Oh god. Then I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. This is so weird. Her personality is so different. It's so un-Yuri-like. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. There we go. Now we're all straightened out again. Great. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What's Monika doing? What is Monika doing? We didn't mention her. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her, in case she needs a hand. Ooh! Didn't we approach Yuri last time? We did. Oh, we were with Sayori. I don't remember, but it wasn't this. You looking for something in there? Jesus Christ. Wow, Natsuki, such language on you. Fucking Monika. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes? Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. Okay guys, I fully admit that I enjoy manga. To be fair, I haven't really been into it as much in the last, say, 5-6 years as I was previous to that. But I'm always happy to reread the shit I really like whenever I feel like it. So I still do read it. Just, not really new stuff, just the stuff I like. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Wait, what? My face says I read manga? You must teach me this expression. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I'd have to agree with that. I know that feel. Feel? You don't mean feeling? What? I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That's because you're technically a dude. I don't think you have the same interest in manga as Natsuki does. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, there we go, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Mish. Consider this... Okay, I have no idea what she originally said. Don't judge a book, etc. Was it actually going to tell me in history? Oh, Oh, the distorted text doesn't show up here. That's a good point. How does Sayori... Oh, we can't go back as far. Duh. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. It certainly seems it. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. How can you sit under more than one windowsill? They're pretty wide. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. To be fair, this is also very forward of Natsuki. Very, very forward. See, look at the width of those windowsills. You can only sit under one at a time, especially given that there's a big gap between them. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. You can, but whatever. I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Yeah, like that inch is going to make a difference, Natsuki. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? You're talking, Natsuki. How can I pay attention to the manga? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Ugh, boring. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Exactly! That's exactly my thought. I don't tend to read slice of life manga. Bloody boring. Oh god, she looks like she's 5 in that picture. Ugh. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, it's kind of creepy. Well, I still love her eyes. I love how she just got this hint of yellow in the eye sometimes. It just, yellow with pink and purple, I think are great color combinations. I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy, or like a video game I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? Don't tell me you don't have friends either. What is wrong with the girls in this group not having any bloody friends? Says the person who doesn't have many friends. But anywho, that's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get friends to read this. Oh, I could get my friends to read this. Okay, she does have friends, but she's ashamed of them. Great. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Maybe you should, because they're being utter ignorant dicks. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. You know, what you should do, Natsuki, is grab one of the mature or josei manga, which has like all the sexy scenes in them, and shove it in their faces and go, yep, this is for kids, isn't it? Totally kid appropriate. See what they say then. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. Bitch, who are you calling loser? I'm sorry, Mish, but what? Are you calling me a loser? Oh, I take offense at that. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would... Oh my god! Is that what happens to Natsuki? Her dad beats the shit out of her? Oh my god, my dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. What does she actually say? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my room. She doesn't say anything. Or do I have to hit space? At least it's safe here in the club room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Oh my god, domestic abuse! Get out of there, Natsuki! Holy shit. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, at least Monica's not beating the shit out of you. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Oh, yeah, great, Mish. Hey, Natsuki, you're probably getting domestically abused at home. But hey, at least you're having fun right this moment, right? Smiley face. So? Geez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Lots of ellipses. Times passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. She fell asleep? I feel so used right now. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. What is wrong with this child? Hey! The fuck? Okay. Turns up on my history as well. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Oop, no music as well. Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Mish. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. It happened... I'm sorry, Monica. This is the first time I've seen it. Are you telling me this shit already happened last time? And I was just too busy with Yuri to notice? Ugh. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? I don't know, I'm a bit creeped out, to be honest. We'll keep the same order as per usual. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hey Mish, having a good time so far? Yeah. Except for Trippy Natsuki. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Mish. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica up my poem. I like it, Mish. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Aha, so the Natsuki words won out of the Yuri words. And she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood. What? So he's not only violent with her, he's not feeding her, but then how does she bake? If he doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, how does she get the ingredients to make the cupcakes? This is an interesting thought. You can't tell me that Sayori's disappearance affects Natsuki's dad. God, that'd be creepy if it did. In multiple ways. But sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Wow, I think you're sharing me some secrets Natsuki wouldn't like you to share. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Didn't she already have one called Hole in the Wall? God, this is the problem with having days in between playing. I don't really remember. I swear there's one called Hole in the Wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see colour. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper, the sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears? The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandished my pen. Now, one of you guys mentioned that if I turn up the brightness, sometimes in like white space there'll be stuff, but I can't access... Yes, I can. Settings. There isn't... This is what I said. There isn't a brightness setting. They said that there was, but I said there wasn't. So I can't even turn up the brightness, so that's not going to happen. Never mind. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Isn't that what I said about her poem last time? So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Okie dokie, let's keep going. She's had an epiphany. Didn't she have an epiphany last time? Here's a roaring tip of the day. Ooh, is this a new tip? Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Oh no, she has... Yeah, no, she said that. So, same advice. Good to know. To Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. You forgot to start speaking. Right, whatever. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time, and she's saying that it feels like I've written for a long time. She's having issues. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. New habits. In other words, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's what she said last time. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love sharing my thought process behind it. Blah, 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 blah. Ghost Under the Light. Yeah, so these are the first poem titles from the first round. This actually feels like the exact same poem. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Light flickers, I flicker back. Yeah, that's the same poem as last time, wasn't it? I feel like it is. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? Okay, now I can skip. So that's all the same stuff there. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And last but not least, Natsuki. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ugh, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can sing, cheetahs can run, eaters can fly, people can fly. That's about it. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. So now I'm curious about this white space that I can't see anything in because there is no in-game graphic settings. Yeah. Their poems don't show up in history, do they? No, they don't. I think I did, but I thought I'd ask. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Okay, this is all the same. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was more than a little stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess it's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Isn't this repeat? Why can't I skip? Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the palm to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I knew that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? That's what they said last time. Monika liked it and Mish did too. Yep, that's the same as last time. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. See, Sierra's not here to keep the calm. Oh god, and the music is a little cray-cray. Maybe you're just jealous that Mish appreciates my advice more than she appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know she didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, well, you know what? Oh no, this is the same as last time. I take that back. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Mish started showing up. Oh, this is where Sayuri cut in after the argument because she made the comment about Yuri's boobs being the same as always. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities at others like that. You really act as young as... Ooh, you look, Natsuki. Oh god, the music's going faster. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Oh my god. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you... Oh god. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad. You already do, don't you? Yuri's a cutter. Oh dear. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Oh my god, such language from Yuri. This is trippy this time around. Yeah, go on. Let me share everything you really think. I'm sure she'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Mish, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Ah! That was too quick! Too quick! Hee! I don't know if that's that or what that was related to, but holy shit, I can't see that. Do I get history? Okay, cool. We get to retroactively read all this. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Natsuki! Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like my options? Hi, Monika. What just happened, Monika? Hey, Mish. Hey. Oh, interesting that the way that text goes around her body. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Yeah, I think, Yuri and Natsuki.exe just stopped working. Okay? Wowza. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done. I accidentally hit space yet again. Once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. That's true. She tried and then she just sort of just stayed out of it. Whereas Suri was able to diffuse the argument quite quickly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never had it in me to put my foot down against others. Well, maybe you need to learn, Monica. Learn. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Wow, she's just taking total advantage of the breach. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Ugh. Oh, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Mish, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Also no music. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. Wow, deliberately third wheeling. Love it, Monica. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like, and it's very suspicious, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Mish. Mish doesn't give a shit. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Can't we do this tomorrow, Yuri? Like, for Christ's sake, my time is my own. Let me spend it how I want to choose. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Ah! Ha! We just skipped ahead? But I really appreciate you understand. Rightio. Well, we kind of appealed to Natsuki a little bit yesterday unintentionally, so let's attempt for some Yuri. Yuri. Incapable. Depression. Philosophy. Oh god. Alone? Vitality. Vivacious. Anxiety. Childhood. Ah, shit. I couldn't think of any of those words. Melancholy. Forgive. Variance. Tragedy. Unending. Disown. Horror. Covet. Tears. Whirlwind. Disarray. There we go. And that's when I'm going to leave that for this particular session. Things are starting to get real. Suri was definitely a grounding presence here. And without her, things just seem to be going from bad to worse. But I am seeing more sides to these girls as well. I don't know if Natsuki was lying or not, but it seems like Yuri might have some suicidal or at least self-harm tendencies. And it looks like Natsuki's been abused by her dad. This is great. Great game, guys. Monica, do you want to share your horror story while we're at it?